There's actually a lot to being an entrepreneur, especially when you set out into the e-commerce world where there are so many competitors. Regardless, e-commerce is believed to be one of the fastest growing industry on the internet today and is expected to project even further in the coming years. If you are having a hard time reaching that level of success you've always dreamt about since you started your e-commerce journey, then this video is the right dose for you because I'm going to be sharing 7 proven tips that will make your e-commerce store grow widely successful without any boundaries or limits. The good thing about these tips is that you don't even need to start your own e-commerce business yet before you begin implementing them. So stay tuned to the end of this video and you'll be glad you did. Before we get started, I'm Roland Peter. Go ahead to subscribe to this channel to stay at the cutting edge of e-commerce tips and strategies that will help you grow your business. So here are the tips. The tip number 1 is take a lot of patience pill. The first tip I'll be sharing has to do with having a lot of patience. This might sound a little bit crazy, but what I do see in a lot of entrepreneurs now is that they tend to rush things, especially when it comes to launching their e-commerce store. This would only cause more damage in the future because you will definitely mess things up big time. Never rush into the launch of any other aspect of your e-commerce business for that matter. After you've acquired your domain name, you should begin to do some backstage work to get you prepared for the main thing. So there's an e-commerce engine which is Shopify. It's plug and play, idiot proof that you can get started with immediately. Here's my tip number 2. Make sure your product is marketable. Imagine how disheartening it would feel to discover no one is actually interested in a product after spending so much time and effort and even cash investing in it. You've got to realize that the only product you should be interested in are those with high market demands. I've witnessed several unsuccessful e-commerce stores who failed to receive any orders. Before you choose a product, try to post it on any of your social media pages and evaluate customer feedback. If you are getting a lot of negative responses, then it wouldn't take a genius to know that it's just not the right product for your store. Tip number 3, utilize the power of social media. As an e-commerce entrepreneur or a potential one, there's no running away from social media. Without it, your career in this industry is practically useless. You have to work intimately with a number of social media accounts, and this will help you build a community of prospects. What's more, you get to receive direct feedback from the customers through social media. A quick misconception to trash out here is that you should never delegate the full responsibilities of managing these social media accounts to anyone, no matter what. Especially when you are getting started, I strongly advise that you are also involved. Tip number 4, find an influencer. If you've done the needful on researching the perfect product and testing it out yourself to affirm its quality, the next thing is to figure out a way to sell it. Well, unless you are a celebrity, you need to get someone with a strong influence in e-commerce industry to promote your product, especially on Instagram or YouTube. A good way to get this done is to partner up with more successful entrepreneurs in a similar niche as yours. All you need to do is make sure they love your product and tell their customers or their followers about it. Like magic, the rest will take care of itself. Tip number 5, have fantastic product images and a good product description. You might be shocked to hear that there are a lot of e-commerce businesses that do not even have the right images for their product, let alone a really good one. I hate to be the one to break this to you, but potential customers will not even click on your product if the images are poor. How much more if there are none at all? Then there's this aspect of the actual product description to deal with. The average customer has gotten a lot wiser and is quick to determine whether there is a false product description or review. So if it takes you whatever it takes you to hire a professional photographer, an experienced copywriter, it's best to do so on any popular freelance platform than lose customers due to unavoidable error. Tip number 6, use lead magnets and bait to acquire customers. One thing you should know is that customers can be liking to games. They tend to fall easily for more attractive baits like a free PDF, a free checklist, or an offer. You really want to know how to get your e-commerce business to grow widely. Then place more attention on customer satisfaction. As much as possible, offer bonuses and discounts of products, especially for first-time buyers. Use this to get them to leave their personal email so that you can add them to your mailing list. Other baits include offering products with free shipping. You can come up with a whole bunch of hooks that will make prospects to keep coming back to your store over and over again. Tip number 7, stay ahead of the competition. There's only one sure way to guarantee huge success in your e-commerce business. It's making sure to always advance a step ahead of the others. There's almost no limit to what you stand to gain if you achieve a stable method of evolving with the change, meaning the right tech. Messenger bot is the in thing right now, so you need to learn how to use that. So finally, look on the bright side. You are here in the e-commerce world to make a difference, and nothing should stop you. Now that you've gotten these high yield tips, make sure to implement them in your own e-commerce store. Thank you for watching. Enter your questions in the comment and I'll do my best to answer them. Click on the subscribe button, then hit the big bell icon to get notified when I upload new content. Keep watching.